Education is a powerful weapon which can change the world. Nelson Mandela. Today I will inform you. Today you should listen to me because you will learn how Common Core State Standards is a set of standards which can prepare you for high-powered jobs for current and future students, including our future sons and daughters. So, Joyce Vitasso, Alaska, 2014. There is worry that schools and teachers will not apply these new standards successfully, and the new styles of testing have been created far more complex for students. The assessments do no longer focus on the important context of their education, and Common Core State Standards requires knowledge of technology, which not all students may have access to. So today I will inform you about Common Core State Standards in kindergarten through 6th grade. First, I will inform you about English language arts. Second, I will inform you about mathematics. And third, I will inform you about why teachers should have knowledge in these new standards. So first, I will inform you about English language arts. English language arts consists of 5 components, consisting of reading, writing, speaking and listening, language, and media and technology. The reading component consists of students supporting their understanding of the text in detail and summarizing the text, including characters, settings, and events. The level of text complexity involved in the reading component consists of informational text. The writing component consists of students having to do short research projects involving credible citations and evidence to prove their research. The speaking component consists of visual and oral presentations, which are to be presented in a formal dialect. The listening component consists of collaborative conversations, and the language component consists of vocabulary acquisitions and grammar usage, including capitalization, punctuation, and spelling. Technology is also involved in English language arts, and Benjamin Harold, a digital education staff editor, 2013, stated that digital education is required for English language arts and can be useful for the visual and oral presentations required. The second thing I will inform you about is mathematics and Common Core State Standards. Mathematics and Common Core State Standards includes 3 main benefits. The first main benefit is that fewer topics will be taught in the classroom. However, teachers are to teach these topics in more detail and provide a better understanding for the students for each topic. The second benefit in the mathematics section is that students will be required to participate in class and prove to the teacher and their classmates that they have an understanding of the material that they have been taught and that they know why we use mathematics in the classroom. And the third benefit of mathematics is that children will not only be required to use it in the classroom, however, they will be encouraged to use it outside of the classroom, and which proves that they have understood the material. This will ensure that students will not only learn the material in the classroom, but they will understand it and make use of it outside of the classroom as well. Technology too is incorporated in mathematics, and Sydney Cohen, a library editor, a library media specialist, 2014, stated that mathematics and technology are incorporated because there are websites such as Pearson and Ability, and Amplify, which are provided for students, and they have the ability to pinpoint the children's skill level and how well they are doing in the class. And if they need help on something, it provides the help that they need. However, Khan Academy is a new website that is evolving, and Khan Academy comes at no cost to schools and children. And although it doesn't have the ability to pinpoint their skill level, which other websites and big publications do, those schools have to reimburse the well-known publications such as Pearson and Amplify up to $45 a student per year. So the schools have to reimburse that, whereas Khan Academy doesn't pinpoint their skills, but it comes to no cost and is funded by donations and grants and trusts. So that's more helpful for the students. The third thing I will inform you about is why teachers should have knowledge of these new standards. The teachers should be knowledgeable in these new standards because not only is it just a new set of standards that is to be taught in the classroom, but they have to look back at previous standards that they have been teaching and see what was successful in those in previous standards and what was not successful, and how they can incorporate it to provide a better education for children. This visual aid shows that teachers are not as educated and knowledgeable in these new standards as they should be. And that means that how are they going to provide a well education for their students if they are not knowledgeable in all of the standards? Teachers have the ability to provide a better education for students by developing lesson plans, developing assessments, and reviewing important vocabulary in the classroom. First thing I talked about was English language arts. The second thing I talked about was mathematics. And the third thing I informed you about was why teachers should have knowledge of these standards. Going back to the quote in the beginning, education is very powerful, and it is important that new standards are evolving, because that will create a better education for future students, such as your future sons and daughters.